Alright guys, welcome back. Survival Living here. So, with all this rhetoric and push for this American invasion into Israel, you know, to protect Israel, we're seeing more and more stuff here in the States as far as getting people prepared for attacks here in America. Now, I'm not talking about massive scaled invasions or anything like that. Should be a pop-up here for you. Joint bulletin from FBI, DHS, and National Counterterrorist Center. Lone offenders inspired by or reacting to the ongoing Israel-Hamas conflict pose the most likely threat to Americans. Yeah. I will have some video clip for you guys on some wordage being used that has me concerned. We're going to discuss this right fast. They're talking about individuals on this. People that are pro-Hamas, anti-Israeli, having some type of disruptive here in America. You know, some type of attack by themselves. I don't trust our government. Either way, am I pro-Hamas? No, I'm not. But I've seen how our government likes to manipulate narratives to push their own agendas, and we've seen too many of these things, yeah, go down for their own benefits. We as preppers need to be making sure we have all of our stuff in order. All right. Now I am going to go ahead and play this clip here, and I want you to listen to the wordage being used.
You know, I'm looking at the verbiage, and if this is verbatim, it says lone offenders. I find that interesting because we often hear lone wolf or homegrown or sleeper cell, and I guess this kind of encompasses all of those options.
It does. Lone wolf is really just another way of saying lone offender.
Yeah.
And it's really law enforcement's way of saying that they think it could be individuals maybe as opposed to more organized groups of people. Theology.
I know the biggest way to deter or detect is to look at verbiage used online, threats, things of that nature. We've sat here for a week and reported on college students celebrating Hamas being absolutely evil, using chants like
lone wolf, homegrown. Yeah. It's like they're trying to, you know, it's just the whole algorithm on social media, guys. I've always said be careful what you type in here on YouTube or other social media sites. They clearly discuss that they can legally listen to phone calls and browse social media, specialized court orders, things of that nature. You don't want to get labeled in something because you're having arguments or making threats or perceived threats online. Now, of course, in that video, they're discussing pro-Hamas groups making threats against Israeli or America. And they're trying to spin it that with people support them able to browse your stuff or listen to your phone calls, you know, because they're trying to rally everybody against this. And then again, I'm not pro-Hamas. All right? They're a terrorist group. But I see infringement on American rights all the time with this. There's always an emergency that they have to do something. And they always spin it so that the people jumps on board. They have a common enemy no matter what. Yeah, just be watchful on this. We as preppers, guys, we cannot, and civilians, we cannot change what is going on overseas. We cannot stop our government from, what is it, 2 strike carriers over there now in the Mediterranean? You know, I speak to a lot of people. I got friends that are still in the military, speaking to them on things, and that, yeah, we're having briefings on this. There's stuff in the background. I can't go into details because they weren't able to relieve details to me, and I didn't push it. But there are briefings being done on this. We're seeing a lot of munitions and supplies being sent to Israel. Same with Ukraine. We have 2 carrier groups, strike groups, there in the Mediterranean as a deterrent against Iran and Syria. Me personally, I think it's putting our chess pieces out so that we can quickly react when necessary. Invasion and attack. That's my thought process. I could be wrong. We as preppers here in America, civilians, what do we need to be doing? Well, being on YouTube or other social media platform, raising hell, typing away, doesn't change anything. It don't. What changes stuff is you getting stocked up. All right. Me personally, I love spam. If you don't like spam, don't buy it. Only purchase things that you like, you try out, and it goes in rotational stock. It never goes bad. Get you some Mylar. Mylar up some food. Dry goods, beans, rice, pastas. Dry goods last freaking years. Mylar it up. O2 absorber. Get food put back. Water filters. You need to have water filtration. Ooh, that is bright. Sorry about that reflection, guys. You need to have a way of purifying water. All right? You have to have clean, drinkable water. If you don't want to deal with prepping, canned goods, dry goods, get long-term storage. All right, emergency foods, 25-year shelf life. Yes, we're affiliated with Patriots. As a matter of fact, here on the channel, we have been asked to go into a sponsorship program with Patriots. Yeah, we've been using Patriot products for about 2 years. I've shown all kind of amazing products by them and show that we actually use them. And we're going to continue to. There's many different options out there. Just sitting around saying, I can't, I refuse to, it's too hard. You're not trying. You need to be preparing your family for what's going down. We're going to look at everything and say, this is all adding up for a global conflict. Even if we don't have massive strikes here on American soil, a major conflict in the Middle East with all these players going on is going to affect us here. I want you guys to take some time. Today is Sunday. I want you guys to take some time, do a little research, some history. Look at wartime economics during World War II. Look at rationing, fuel, food, ration cards. Definitely look into this stuff, guys. And now sit there and go, I'm prepared. Are you? Do you have enough supplies to deal with that type of impact? Do you have enough finances put back? Because jobs, what if those disappear? If there's a war effort going on, a lot of things are going to be reallocated, yeah, reallocated, that's the right word, to support the war effort. Are you sustainable enough in your living to deal with that in the economy? What you need to do, guys, is make sure your family is prepared. One of the first things, food, water filtration, medical. If you are dependent on electricity to charge up or operate medical equipment to stay alive, CPAP machines, portable electric wheelchairs, things like that, you need to work on alternative power. All right? We've shown our solar grid, that right there. I built that thing piece by piece over the years, getting it just the way I need it. We live off grid in our home. We've shown solar generators, having availability to power things up, charge things up when necessary. And now I've seen the comments, well, people live without electricity for years, we'll be fine. Have you? Most people are not conditioned for that. You know, preppers are a minority in America. I came out with this channel so I can try to teach and educate as many people as possible to get them ready for this. And we have reached a lot of people. I've been contacted by plenty of people that said I was the one that got them to prepping, which is great. All right, I'm glad that they started prepping. And I've had people contact, I only have this amount of stuff, I'm still trying to, one day at a time, 1 week at a time, it adds up. So don't look at what I have and go, well, I'll never reach that goal. I'm still continuously prepping. I'm not done. You know, when we started our channel, I hope there's a photo there. I was going to Dollar Tree, I believe it was, dollar stores, to get preps. I was injured. I had hardly any income because I was going through surgeries and everything else, but I was still prepping. There are ways to prep. If you can only afford the dollar store, well, the $1.25 store, whatever it is now, so be it. Don't let people online sit there and manipulate you and make you feel bad because you have to go buy the knockoff spam. Me personally, I don't like the knockoff spam. I'll tell you why. I've had the lids pop and they were not past date. That's the big thing. A lot of people say, well, my lids are popping on spam. Are they within date? And how many rows have you stacked them, and are they climate control? I've never had an issue. I've been buying spam, well, I've been eating spam since I was a kid. It used to be the cheapest thing around. That's why we had to eat it. Now it's some trendy thing to have spam. I don't care where you have to get food. Don't let people manipulate you and go, well, that stuff there is full of poisons. Don't stock that up. Only get Trader Joe's or some crap like that. Whatever. You do you. Because spam's not a good example because it's expensive. Let's say the price of this is $3. I think I actually paid that this time around. But the other store is all organic is $9. I can get 3 of these for the same price. So now I have 3 cans of food versus 1. Stretching that dollar. That way when things happen, I got 3 cans of food compared to just 1 for my family. I know, simple economics, but I don't have a degree like #numbnuts. I'm just a simple man. I'm a redneck. I just try to make sure my family has ways of eating. And for the dumbasses, that stuff's gonna kill you during shit hits the fan. I've been eating this since I was a kid. Sitting on your ass and just eating stuff like this, yeah, will kill you. Sitting on your ass and just eating anything will kill you. You have to be active. Yeah. Shredded my body weight down after I got hurt. I exercise not every night anymore because I've been working a lot of long hours, as much as possible. And I still eat spam. So as far as spam so bad for you, I've pretty much gotten in damn good shape eating spam. So there goes your logic right out the freaking window. Anyway, guys, I want you to be prepared as much as possible. Continue to stock up food and supplies for you and your family. Don't just do that. Start training. You have to make sure that you can move if necessary. You can have all the food stockpiled in the world. If an army or a threat comes to your front door, massive fire, and you're not able to get up and move out, then what? And we do have people that are wheelchair bound or elderly. Get a group built. Get some friends involved. They either come to you or you go to them. You have a way out. That's a bug out plan, guys. It doesn't mean you have to go run to the woods all the time. It means you left your home. You bugged out of your home and you have a location to go to. That's a bug out plan. But as soon as I say bug out plan, everyone freaks out. Anyway, guys, I am off today, thankfully. 1 day off. Yeah. So I'm gonna give me some rest and speak to you guys later.